What's up, guys? It's Brendan from Market Makers, your home for Wyckoff and Fibonacci TA, a Bitcoin TA update. We had a nice pump today. Let's go ahead and grab our price range tool and see exactly what we did here. We pumped up. Let's just go from March 8th, okay? The bottom of March 8th. So since March 8th, we have gone up almost 15%. A 14.72% move, so a nice pump. Notice where we are hitting our head. We are hitting our head on the 618. You see that? We are hitting it on the 618. So we need to see if we can flip this. And as we keep talking about over and over again, guys, we are making our higher low structure. If we can hold this as support, maybe come back down to the 0.5, make some compression waves, pop up. We got to tackle that 144 and 233. Those will be key areas of resistance. Let's go ahead and update our Fibonacci pattern as well because we have more candles now. So I'm going to grab my XABCD tool and we'll go from our swing high to our swing low to our swing high to our swing low. And then we got to go to 113. So 113 will put you right about there. 1.129 is actually perfect. What is this pattern, guys? This is a butterfly 113. And of course, the way price moves with this pattern is price goes from X to A to B, down to C, up to D. When it hits D, which happens to be aligned with the 1 fib, you will see some retracement if the pattern performs well. And again, the key is not going to be the fact that it retraces, is can we hold a bottom, right? If we can hold a bottom and make some waves up and then start pumping back up, that would be very bullish. But I do expect to see retracement here. The 1 fib is a key fib, and we have this bearish Fibonacci pattern aligned with it, okay? But again, before we get there, we're going to be combating these two key EMAs, the 144 and 233, and these are descending. So that 1 fib is at 47,255. Currently your 233 is roughly 45,150, 45,200, right in there at that range. And price right now is 41,776. So we got to see if we can hold this key support level first and then start moving up. Let's go ahead and look at Ichi and let's see what type of progress we are making, because we've been tracking this very closely, as you guys know, waiting for this opportunity that's presenting itself. So if we can come down, it'd be great if we can hold that moving average, if we could hold it, but we can come down and make our little cup and then try to pump up here. This is such a beautiful area to pump up from. And then we got to defeat those resistances, right? So let's see what the moving averages are showing us right now. Which ones do we have on? Let's go ahead and turn off the 89. So we're below the 89. Let's go ahead and turn off the 55. See where that is. That's underneath us, okay? And then let's go ahead and turn off the 21, which just leaves the 34, which is beneath us, the 144 and 233, which are both here above us. So overall, this is very nice. This is some good progress. Again, micro trends, guys. We got to have some micro trend progress on the way up. And I believe we flipped our ALMX. When we looked yesterday, it was right on top of price. And yes, we did. You see that? We pumped up through it. And now we have a green candle. So again, got to hold that higher low structure to keep this small bullish micro pattern, micro trend continuing. And let's go ahead and turn that off. We spent a lot of time on the daily yesterday, so let's just check one more thing and let's go ahead and bounce over to the 4 hour. Let's check our caterpillar, see if that's getting even tighter. It is. It's starting to restrict some, and we are above the median line now, which is good. So you see where that median line is? It just happens to be lined up almost perfectly with the 0.5. So again, you can come back down. We got to just try to hold this structure so we can loop around when we get that volatility and then pump back up, okay? So let's go ahead and look at the 4 hour time frame. Need to do a couple different things here. Let's go ahead and grab a trend-based fib and get some projections as well. We'll go from that swing low, swing high, swing low. And there's our 618. You can see candles were failing as they got above it. This is the bottom of the previous trading range, this red line. So we want to see if we can re-enter that. Now we did make some different types of progress here. As you can see, we got back above the 233 finally, right? But we got to watch this shape, okay? We got to hold that key support because we did this move already. You see that? We did that move already where we spun up. We don't want to spin down, fall through these moving averages just like we did right here, okay? We don't want to do that, and then we're starting back from scratch if we end up in this range or if we go further back down. So that is something for TA that you need to definitely watch and be very well aware of. Let's go and look at our ATR. ATR is still pretty elevated. I want to see it come down to this baseline or close to this baseline. It may only come to this baseline, but ATR is still pretty elevated. And again, that's a separation of candles. And looking at our volume here, we want our volume descending left to right so we can have an explosive move, and we do have that volume descension. So let's see what else we have. Phase angle is down, accumulation is flat, pretty much slightly angled down. And our ALMA RSI is starting to roll over a little bit. It'll flatten out a little bit. We'll get a little bit more selling. But again, we need to hold that 0.5. We hold that 0.5. We are on track because, like I said, I fully expect a pump to resistance, and we are above the 233 in a 4 hour. So as long as we don't just fall right back through it, that pump to resistance is going to be here on the daily. This will be a very, very key time frame to pay attention to. And again, we're at about 45K for the 233 and 47,255 for a point D of the pattern, and price is currently trading at 41,823. Guys, I got an announcement coming in a day or two, and I'll be telling you what that announcement is when I start pumping out my other videos that I'm been making for the other marketplaces. I'm going to start having a smorgasbord of videos, so you'll be able to see indexes, commodities. Commodities are entering a super cycle, and you're going to even get some FX videos if any of you like to trade Forex. You can learn all this stuff in our room. Discord link in the video description. No risk, no obligation. BITGET link in the video description, as well as our Twitter. Come follow us there. Love to engage and talk with you guys online. All right, everybody, have a fantastic evening. Watch Bitcoin, and let's see what happens tomorrow. Watch these key areas. Remember that 45K-ish area. Watch these key areas. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.